Camping with KSAT, powered by Davis Law Firm.
All right, welcome back to our coverage of the Dallas Cowboys training camp here in Oxnard, California. We're joined by the owner, the president, the general manager, and whatever else he wants to be known as, Jerry Jones.
Greg, I just want to be known as the guy with the Cowboys that were on your show. Not all of them, but for 33 years. That's pretty good to have on my resume.
Well, that's a great
you've
run.
Been doing this show for 33 years. That's amazing.
And we appreciate you being part of it as well, by the way. And it was Dale Hansen, by the way, Mr. Retirement, who told me that this was my 40th. I thought it was 39, and he started in 81 like me, and he was the one that told me that he forgot to count 81.
Who? Dale Hansen. That's a name from the past.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
Who is that? You'll
be visiting with him a little bit later in the show. Why has it been such an emotional experience for you this time around?
Well, I think just the relief of actually being here at camp. The NFL missed camps last year, but boy, did they miss the one the Dallas Cowboys have. And what you guys do, the way you take our camps and incorporate them in your total message to your fans in San Antonio, and then give our experience, that makes all the difference in the world in our fans' enthusiasm for turning on in September, turning the games on.
Right.
It's very, very important. NFL sees that, and I certainly see it. But that's just one example. Of course, our fans themselves, I just hate for them to miss it. But I miss it too. I promise you that you could do camp for a lot less if you stayed back there in Dallas to do it.
Yes, you could.
And I've been reminded of that by a lot of my folks in the Cowboys, and I say, look, that's not the point. The point is that Cowboys go to California to do our camp. The times that I have not said that and didn't want to say it was when we did it in San Antonio.
Right.
Because that was important to us too, to say to the whole United States, hey, we want to see our San Antonio fans and see what they're about too. So this is our way, the Cowboys' way, from our viewpoint of being America's team, is to have our camp with a real identity away from our practice facility.
You've been reminiscing a lot, and one man that showed up today at camp, three-time Super Bowl champion Troy Aikman. What was that like to visit with him today for you?
Well, of course, we're so proud, to say the least, of what Troy has become as a broadcaster and his credibility. And we also know that he is creditable, and that's the way he played the game, because he's real quick to point out how we can get better over here, need to be doing some things over there. But make no mistake about it, what Troy Aikman accomplished as our not only our quarterback, but one of the most skilled players we've ever had, and to have those 3 Super Bowls that he had everything to do with, to have that, and then to have his image a part of that, that's a part of the Cowboys. I don't know if it's the C, the O, the Y, or the B, but that's a part of the Cowboys. And so, in that way, we want to always, we share him as a broadcaster, we share him as a great personality of the NFL, but he's a Cowboy.
How concerned are you that Dak Prescott is going to be 100%? I would say you've already kind of spoken to that level because you've given him one of the richest contracts in the history of the NFL, but how concerned are you?
Well, I know this. I know how important he is. And I do want to say this, the 2 best practices that I've seen, that I've actually seen him have, Dak, have been the last 2 practices. And since he's been a Cowboy, I see him playing and throwing and moving at that level. When I was visiting with Troy, we were talking about Dak's improvement since he was first joined the Cowboys as a 4th-round draft pick. And it has been dramatic. And so that, in my mind, Dak is that kind of player that he could easily be better 10 years from now, be more productive, winning games, as opposed to right here. I see a long-term future with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
Obviously, otherwise you wouldn't be paying him $40 million a year, right?
Exactly. And certainly we want to have that offensive line in better shape than we had it last year, and we want to do all the things that keep Dak available to the game.
When you bring up the offensive line, that also helps Ezekiel Elliott, who's coming off his worst season of his career.
Yeah, and of course you see, Zeke, and you see the competitiveness in him. He's as competitive as anybody I've ever been around. And you see what he's done in the off season to give him every chance, what kind of shape he's in, his quickness out there. And of course, he is, in my mind, he's the best. And he has such a imposing influence on defense. He's wearing them down almost from the first time he gets the ball. They're physically looking for him after just a few runs. They don't want any of him. And that has not only a physical but a mental effect on who's the daddy out there. So Zeke is special.
Finally, the band is back together in Canton, Ohio, coming up here to be you, Jimmy, Troy, all the Cowboy fans get a chance to thank Jimmy for what he did here with the Cowboys. You got pretty emotional about that as well. Yeah. As you look back, you said you blamed yourself. Why?
Well, I think that if we're going to be the one that says yay or nay, then it was more incumbent upon me to make it work. And we all know that every relationship have those ups and downs, and on anything. And so when I look back on it, I should have had the deference if that had called on that right there. That's probably a case of just being a little too close to it there with our relationship with Jimmy. But the bottom line is, and this is easy to do, and it's easy to do, frankly, without getting emotional or sentimental. We had 4.5 of the greatest years that you could ever ask for. And I know I can tell you that whatever I got to be or do before those 4.5 years started, that 4.5 years made me be able to do 10 times that after that. We benefited so much from such a great coming together of the unique. Had we kept it together, could we have had more? Very possibly. But I don't want to take anything away from what a great time that we had. And like I said, right there, I thought when I first bought the Cowboys that my was grass. I really did, because I was worried financially. I was really worried, and it looked like a rough road. Of course, things changed, and our team won, and the rest has happened, and it's happened because, frankly, of what Jimmy did when he was here. It's happened about what Troy is, and a lot of other people. You can't stay mad at that, or shouldn't stay mad at that long.
Hopefully you can bring that magic back.
Yes.
Thanks, Jerry, for being with us. Appreciate it.